Hey guys. Hello. Hello. So, I am here doing a live reading for you guys, and feel free to drop any questions down. I'll do a quick 3 card reading for you. All I ask is that if you're not a current subscriber, go hit subscribe and hit the bell notifications. If you are a current subscriber, thank you for being here with me. And I apologize for being gone for 2 weeks, okay? It's like I've had a lot of stuff going on. Eight of Wands came out too. I said that. It's like things have been really moving. They really have. So I'm just going to give you guys some time to join me. Are you guys feeling the solstice energy yet? You guys feeling the tug of emotions that Cancer likes to bring? It's not just the tug though, you know, it's the really, if you've been stubborn about addressing things, then it's going to feel more like a yanking, all right? So, no matter what group you're in, look, Cancer, heightening of emotions with the Knight of Water there. Cancer, Pisces for the moon. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes if well, my apology guys. My apologies. Like I said, my setup is kind of makeshift. I don't have my stands and things like at home. So Eight of Wands keeps coming out. So I'll just go ahead and read. Let's see what comes out for you guys. Eight of Wands. So there's definitely some fast-paced energy picking up of energy here. So this could be definitely if you have already connected, if you already are feeling your truest feelings, if you feel like you've been going in and you've been doing your work, be honest with yourself. But if you feel like you've been there, now is the time where things are going to start moving pretty quickly for you, okay? So those final clearing stages are going to seem like boom, 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 boom. Things that it could show up as triggers, you know, you can see them that way, but I think that you're asked to take a different perspective and see it as kind of like a push, you know, that final push through, okay? I love the example of the butterfly is most uncomfortable right before it breaks out of the cocoon, right? Yeah, and it takes this extra force almost for it to actually break through it, right? And it's not needed to use that energy for some time. So I feel as though with the Eight of Wands here, there's some energy that's coming to you, that's returning to your field, your energy field, your spirit, that is really gonna sweep things forward, okay? I just also heard someone sweeping you off your feet. That's cool. So if you're here and you're looking for guidance on a romantic situation, then there will be something that really kind of like blows your mind. It's going to ask that you really show up and move with it. Be confident. Okay. Yes, please ask whatever questions you have. And I'm going to do my best not to knock this down. Okay. Rainbow love. What does your Aquarius have planned for you in this connection? Rainbow love. What does her Aquarius or his Aquarius have planned? What are the intentions of this Aquarius person? Okay. Release. You know, this person may feel like their intention may be to end a certain cycle for themselves. So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm hearing that it's not necessarily about you, but this person definitely, the intention. Okay, so they want me to talk about the fact of how they feel. This person feels like when they met you or by being with you, there is definitely an end of something. Okay. I'm also being led to say that if this has been a long-term thing, they may now, I with all the energy. So if this has been a long-term thing, they may be feeling like it's time to move on. Now, if this is a newer thing, this person feels like there's something that this is something that they've not experienced before. They feel confident. They feel confident that this is a move in a positive direction with the Six of Air here. You know, this person feels like you may have kind of like given them trust, you know, allow them to trust in the situation better. Okay, no. Okay, Eight of Cups. So let's be honest, this person probably feels like they might need to move on. They might feel like they need to move on. So that's actually it. Let me get one more card and see what it says. And the Leap of Faith. Okay. So, okay, yeah. Okay, thank you for that clarification, ma'am. So with this new, if it's a new connection, then this person definitely feels like they left behind old energies. They feel like this is definitely a new period for them. This is the Death card in this deck. They feel like this is a new period for them. And the Fool card, it's almost like they really want to jump into a new beginning. They really want to jump into something with you. Now let's see what it is that they're trying to jump into. Like, is it long term? Is it stable? Yes. This is going to be something very stable. I feel like with the Hermit card here, I just feel like it's something that's been thought about. It's being what am I trying to say? It's being stewed upon. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Perfect. I think also, just to put it out there to you, this person may need more time by themselves. So if this is why you're asking, they're taking this time just so that they can heal. They don't want to, I guess, sully a new beginning. You know, they know that this is a positive direction for them. Let's get one more card for what it is that they're moving towards. Okay, also in the Six of Swords again. So the Six of Swords came up twice. So I feel good about it. I feel good that this person is just probably trying to hello guys, you guys can drop a question. I'm here and I'll be here for a little bit. Yeah, this person definitely doesn't want to be a burden in your life with their emotional baggage. Okay, they don't want to carry that stuff with you. I feel like this is also anger and the way that they behave when they feel triggered. Okay, so I think that's something that they're trying to address. So give them some time. If it seems like they're not focused, then that's not the case. They feel like they want to really protect this beginning by truly addressing what they feel. So I'll just say it. They started this relationship, this connection, before they knew that they had moved on. Okay. So before they really truly felt they were moving on, they started maybe the connection with you, and now they feel like they need to clean up their life. So, okay, guys, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I'm happy to answer your questions. I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up here, and I will get to it. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me. Tiger Dragon JK, what is coming for you in love? All right. Dragon JK, what is coming in love? All right. The Ace of Water, definitely a new opportunity or a renewal. Okay, but I get really new energy here. I also feel like with the Page of Wands, this is going to be very outgoing connection. It may not be something that you've experienced before, and I'm being led to say that it may also start very like non-committal, but it's asking that you have fun in it, so that you can build a foundation of that instead of kind of like overly serious connection. The Knight of Water is here, which talks about things kind of like progressing. So I feel like um, I feel like this is really good. Look, I just want to take the cards that are down here. Okay, so you have the Sun as well, the Queen of Earth, and the Ace of Fire, which totally lets me know that with these two aces, this is going to be a passionate connection here. And I feel that as long as you remain optimistic and you trust your guidance, okay, keep those emotions in balance. Don't run away with it, okay? Don't run away with the situation when it comes to you. Allow it to be playful and light so that it can build a foundation naturally, okay? With the Sun card here, this person, you could meet this person in the month of August. I just heard they could also they could also have some sunflower indication like on them. I know this is weird from a male to a female, but it's like sunflowers could be a thing here. So maybe you pick some the day that you meet this person. But I also feel like August could be a good time. And I feel with the Queen of Earth here, again, there's a sensible approach that you're going to need to take. Very sensible approach to take with this. It's like, be fun, be light, but also allow yourself to be nurturing and loving and to also receive that. This is going to be very exciting, okay? I just feel like it's going to be very fun, very lighthearted, and like I said, it could start off with a non-committal or playful, even flirty energy, and it could turn, and it's going to evolve, okay? That's like that friendship turned to connection. Thank you so much, Tiger Dragon JK. Okay. Also, Tiger Dragon, the Ace of Wands sometimes is something that has a false start at one point. It's a false start because it lacked emotion in the beginning. So, you know, if this does like resonate with you as like a friend or something like that, that you feel can develop into something deeper, then allow it, okay? Where are we going? Linda Capri. How is M feeling about Linda? How is M feeling about Linda? His emotions are truly growing for you. I feel like this person could even feel like they're on a roller coaster trying to stay balanced in this connection. I feel like this person also probably wants to get out and about with you more. So if they're not necessarily reaching out to you, maybe ask them to something, not something serious like a super date or anything, but just ask them out to do something with you, okay? How is M feeling about Linda? How is M feeling about Linda? How is M feeling about Linda? Yeah, he's an ex. Okay. Yeah, that guy, he feels like he's deepening. I also feel like with the Knight of Water here, there's a more serious energy to his feelings than there were before. More committed, okay? More evolved. With the Nine of Wands here, this is probably likely your energy, but also this person, where they feel like maybe this opportunity is over. Maybe you're done waiting. So I feel if this person has given you any indication that they are interested, maybe. Okay, let me see. I'm going to have to ask. Oh, the Ten of Wands. Okay, yeah. So maybe you are the one that was putting in a lot of effort, okay? And so this is not asking you to take that, to make that offer. I take it back. And they're not telling you to make the offer because it goes from 9 to 10 and it's just telling you to be patient. The Nine of Wands is about enduring, okay? And not dragging back there. So maybe this person has been battling their own demons. Maybe you have had to step back, okay? And the Ten of Wands says that if you guys had have stayed connected any longer, there would have been ridiculous amounts of triggers that could have turned it into chaos. So I will say that this person does want to go somewhere else with you. I just feel like they want to almost lessen the burden. I hope that makes sense. They want to lessen the burden on themselves first before they come to you. Yeah, this person is still carrying maybe a lot of guilt, maybe a lot of shame. So they won't be able to come forward to you just yet. I just feel like they're going into hermit mode. So I would say be patient. You have two nines here, which means that if they've been in hermit mode, if you guys have been separated or disconnected for some time, they may be in the final stages here of kind of dropping their bags, dropping their shame, seeing the positive in the situation, and then moving forward, which is beautiful, you know, and it's beautiful to give someone the gift of that as well, okay? So Linda, gift. Will my Scorpio ex come back to me? How does he feel or think about me? Gift. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune comes out. So this person feels like, first of all, this person feels that you might want to be single. Okay, so if it's not known that you're actually interested in reconciling, you know, I think sometimes shame, or not shame, but sometimes ego, you know, fear of being rejected, fear of being hurt again, you know, can stop us from really just letting the person know, hey, I still feel this way about you. Okay, I still feel this way about you. And I do feel like this is calling for forgiveness in this situation. All right, we're calling for forgiveness in this situation. So this person definitely, if you are the one who maybe did something in the connection, this person definitely wants to give another try to it. They see that there's a fertile opportunity here with you, you know, and I think maybe they're building up their confidence to come back around. Again, if they're the one who made the mistake, then that makes sense for me. But if you're the one who ended it, then they're just trying to get stable in themselves so that they don't open themselves up to the same cycle. So if you did something to them, they don't want to repeat that, and they're aware of how their own world drew that mistake or that happening into the situation. I hope that makes sense. So again, the Hermit card is at the bottom. So there's probably a brand new start this person wants to be able to have, yeah, with no baggage. They want to clear everything, clear slate. So I would say be open to that, but I feel like I want to clarify the Nine of Pentacles here for you. Queen of Wands. Oh, this person feels like, okay, so they are really enamored by you. There's a lot of passion here that they still have for you. I think that they're trying to balance it. You know, they want to make sure that you guys are on the same page, though, in the mind. They want to make sure that you guys are on the same page. And so there may need to be some communication there. I also get the feeling that there could have been an overimportance about intimacy or sex. Maybe there was something that was prioritized too much, or there was some drama there behind that. So that needs to be addressed and forgiven for this to be successful. Have I overlooked anyone? I'm trying to see. Yeah, I did. Okay, one way. Am I? It was asked my friend Erica if she is avoiding me or not. I think you feel it, but I'm going to ask these cards anyway. Let me shuffle. You already know with the High Priestess here that person is avoiding you. So whatever it is that you're carrying with you, whatever energy it is that you're carrying with you, maybe it's combative energy, maybe, you know, there's something that they don't want to really face with you. But I feel like you already know. And it could be about money. If you loaned money. I just got that. So if you loaned money or you did some type of favor for this person, they don't have the ability to pay you back or to return it. And so they're feeling kind of like they should stay away. The High Priestess just keeps coming there. So it's almost like, you already know the person is avoiding you. So let me go ahead and get you some cards out, though. That High Priestess is literally staying right there. Okay, you want to come out of my deck? Ace of Water, okay. Five of Water, yep. And Five of Earth, Knight of Air. So, yeah, it feels like something here is being avoided for sure. That's cool if it's not about money. Cool. Then you'll be able to pick up on what it is. So Five of Water, the Five of Earth, the Ace of Water here, there's still an energy of avoidance. but I feel that you can expect something to come through with this Ace of Cups here. And the Knight of Air, meaning that someone makes the decision to come forward to you. Also, if I get the need to say, I have the need to say that this person may feel like, even if there's things that you're going through, that you're not handling it well, and so they have to kind of distance themselves so that they don't become affected by it. Okay, I've had to disconnect from friends, so just because they were almost like becoming codependent on the support that I was giving. Okay, so one way, there's your question. Okay, one way, if you did something to the person, then they're mad at you and they are avoiding you because they feel like you should be offering them an apology. They feel like you already know what you did. I feel like you already know because you're here asking the question. So if you know it, go make amends. Who is next? Pink drop. May I know if my friend, who is also my new coworker and housemate, is a genuine friend? Ooh, okay. Is a genuine friend. Okay. All right. This person is a genuine friend. Well, I sure hope you've made a lot of choices to bring them into your life, it looks like, or they're being put into your life in so many different ways. So give me just a second. Okay. Well, if she's accepted it, then maybe you just need to rid yourself of the guilt. It's not a them thing. Maybe it's just a you thing. And just because we offer someone an apology, I'm sorry, let me go back. Just because we offer someone an apology doesn't mean that they're going to, that our friendship is going to go back to what it once was. Once we've done something, we have changed the dynamic of the connection. So apologizing simply just says, hey, I know that this was wrong. It's you taking responsibility. Now that person is not obligated by any means to reconnect with you in that deep sense again. Okay, so you may need to go deal with whatever shame or whatever you may still be carrying, and then release that person to live the life that they're living. Okay, knowing that you contributed to it. All right, to this separation. All right. Okay, guys. I don't have a moderator, so just know that I'm trying to go through your comments and catch you guys. So someone just said I was getting ready to answer. Someone drop, pink drop. Pink drop. Get 163. Okay, let me go back and see what your question was. Nico. Okay, I will answer you just as sure as I finish. I was here. Okay, so pink drop. Is this person trustworthy? Get, I'll be right there with you. Yes, this person's trustworthy. This person is actually divinely sent to you for you to connect with during this period of your life. There's going to be some healing element to the connection. Okay, guys, no need to argue in the comments. I'm going to do my best to catch everybody. So patience is key because these are free readings. So, you know, if you want your time to be yours, go ahead and book a reading, okay? The Lovers and the Star. This person is a trustworthy person and they're put into your path. And you may need to identify what it is that they're here to help you with, okay? What it is that they're being brought to you for. I feel like there's going to be... Oh, this person's, one of you has a more optimistic energy than the other person. One of you is more kind of like free-spirited and can kind of make decisions for yourself, all right? So there's some exchange. There's going to be an exchange of energy here that's really, really, really going to be beneficial. And it's going to, wow, it's going to really break down some things for you about yourself. It's going to open up a new dynamic for you. You have the Nine of Cups here within the Sun card. This person also could become like a best type of friend, like the best friend, right? Very grounded. You guys have a lot of things to share with each other. Lots of lessons to teach, because this is, with the Lovers card, I just feel like it's about something being brought to you in a very divine nature, very divine way. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's some type of collaboration that you guys have, some types of creative project, even just a deepening, like I said, a deepening of your connection, your friendship, because I mean, there's a lot here. If one of you has gone through a traumatic ending of something, like a relationship or anything like that, then this is like, you guys are going to help each other with this. All right. Okay. Pink drop. I think, okay, let me clarify, guys. You guys have to, you heard that this person gossips about you, then it may need, you need to address it. Again, there's, just because these things don't seem like they're good, they're being brought to us. This is a very, very, very spiritual connection here. So if you suspect that someone is gossiping about you, maybe your challenge in this situation is to address what you're hearing, or to discern what a person's motive might be by telling you that. Okay. So again, a person coming in, you need to trust your own counsel. Okay. Trust your own counsel. You've agreed to let this person come in. Check the motives of the people telling you these things. Okay. Because I would hope that you guys were friends before you decided to live together. All right. Pink drop. Okay. Again, a person is living. Okay. Let me be very blunt with you, Pink drop. If a person is living with you, working with you, then you definitely have the means to just ask this person. Not sure what the block would be. So just ask them how they feel. There's no need to, I know I make my job almost irrelevant sometimes, but I can only give you so much. You have to be willing to ask this person, hey, what's going on? I get this weird feeling. Someone said this. I don't mean to be gossipy, but I just want to make sure that we have a solid foundation if we're going to be in such close proximity to each other every day. All right. So I'm a tarot reader, but I don't, I can't mediate the situation for you. So, all right, Gits. Now, who was this person that you were asking about? Nico. Git was asking about Nico. Difficult period over with this person. Seven of Swords, okay. Okay. And the Nine of Swords. Whew. Now let me go read this question again, because this definitely feels some other way. And I feel like I overlooked another question down here too. So what does Nico think about me, and will we meet each other during the summer? This doesn't look good. No. It's a no. This person is, this is done. Ten of Swords is here. This is done. There's a whole lot more going on with this person than you probably know. And I don't think that this person is going to come back around to you before the summer. Actually, I really don't feel like this person is going to come back to you. Actually, with the Ten of Earth here, they may be dealing with some family stuff that they're not even focused on. They're not focused on you or anybody else right now. There may be something, maybe their money or their family, that they're really trying to focus on. Okay, let me have one more card to clarify this. There you go. Justice. Yeah, no, this person is probably, they're dealing with too much. They're imbalanced. They're not considering this connection right now at all. I overlooked Sunshine's question. Let me go back and find out what it said. When I move with him in a few months, what are the new beginnings coming for us? I heard, well, that's the first new beginning, learning how to live together. I don't feel like you should really worry too much. Celebrate the where you are, because moving in together is a huge step. So, High Priestess. You have the Three of Cups, the High Priestess, which right away lets me know that Okay, you're going to need to stay present. You need to stay present. So, you know, who is it? Eckhart Tolle. He says anxiety is caused by living too much in the future or worrying about the future too much, and depression is about living in the past too much. So, right here, this is about being present. Be present. Okay. I feel too that I don't feel like it'll be long after you guys move in together if you are present and not worrying too much about the future. Then this can really develop just as quickly as you want it to, okay? Because I do feel that it moves into, absolutely, I was getting ready to say, I do feel like it leads to marriage. Unity card, this is the Hierophant, and the Three of Water is a celebration, wedding, proposal type of energy. Just something to be happy about and celebrate together. So you have to be present, maintain present, so because you don't want to affect this that is definitely on the path for you guys, okay? I would not be surprised if, you know, we have 2, 3, and 5. I wouldn't be surprised. 5 minus 2 is 3. So I feel like it could be literally 3 months of living together that the commitment of engagement or something like that could take place. I hope I didn't miss anybody else up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. If I did, go ahead and let me know, guys. Don't yell at me, but I'm here. Ask your question and give okay. All right, I think that I got everything. New beginning. Okay, who is coming towards me in love? Get. Hey, book a private reading. I answered the question for you. If you like another reading here, send some cash to my Cash App, $5. I'll answer another question. I want you guys to know that I don't do well with people jumping here to take advantage. So if you know you haven't hit that subscribe button, if you know you're not a subscriber, if you know you're not supporting, do your exchange and be here with you. So let's see. Any new questions? Any new questions? Thank you so much for you guys who are appreciative. Thank you for showing gratitude. Thank you. So I will jump in with some general messages for you guys until I get some other questions. Actually, is this the same person? Get is one person, okay, and Get 163. Yeah, I think I answered the question about the Aquarius already. Pretty sure I did, at least. If not, let me see. I don't think that person is thinking about the situation. Yeah, that person is healing. That person's healing. All right, so what general messages do we have for this collective? Awakening. Perspective. Okay, so if anybody's feeling stagnant, feeling kind of like a wet blanket on top of them with their emotions, if anybody's feeling like they're waiting for a breakthrough, then fix the perspective, because we are where we're meant to be right now. Okay, so our focus may be in a wrong direction. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, the King of Fire was upside down. The King of Wands, which is about where you're putting your focus. So if you're waiting for something, or if things are feeling uncomfortable or shaky right now, which for a lot of us they are, it's about taking the perspective and shifting it a little bit. Whatever you need to do to shift your perspective, okay? If you need to read a new book, read a new book. If you need to add more play to your life so that you don't feel like joy is waiting on something to happen for you, you know, that your joy is dependent on this thing coming in or this person, you may need to be shifting your perspective right now so that you can really open the door for these things. The Three of Cups is coming out. It's saying, yeah, you need to have more fun. There needs to be, your energy has to go somewhere else, okay? But the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups is here. So once you unburden yourself from the worries of how things happen, how they turn out, I just looked at the clock and it was 33:33. So it's like you have to trust the divine. You have to trust it. And so with the Ten of Cups here, the two tens. So you're going to have to really, really, really invest your energy into your own happiness, not necessarily worrying about the situation, because the burden blocks the blessing. The burden blocks the blessing. The Queen of Wands comes out again. So this is about turning your attention into yourself, okay? Especially, I keep getting that this collective here, this one is someone waiting for someone or something to happen. And it feels uncomfortable, and rightfully so. But you need to take the perspective about what this wait period is really giving you. I feel like when we're made to wait, we're being given time for something. And usually it's some type of internal thing that we're being given time to address before this thing happens. Three of Wands, Queen of Water. Yes, like this is an emotional investment about possibilities, okay? So faith, you know, we're talking about faith and not necessarily worrying, but I also feel like this is like the overcommitment, the overinvestment, over attachment to the outcomes. You know, if we're thinking about how it plays out, we're not enjoying what we have today, or what you know, what's here for us to see and enjoy today. I also get the feeling that some of you need to sit down and set intentions and really commit to those intentions. Yeah, you need to commit to them. With the Two of Cups here, you're going to have to commit to them in order to see success. I also feel like another message here is organize for success. Ace of Water and Five of Wands. Someone is being offered an opportunity to come out of conflict. Someone is offered some emotional support to make it through some conflict, okay? I also feel like if there have literally been fights, physical fights, then then there is some emotional wound or something that's being brought to your attention, so that you can address it and understand why this aggression, why violence wasn't answered. I really feel like violence was a thing with that group. What else do we have? Renewal, Eight of Water, Nine of Wands. Someone is waiting for somebody to come back around to them. They will come back. You just need to believe in yourself. Some of you have been receiving guidance that this is a thing, and nothing else around you is showing that it's a thing, but trust yourself. Anything else? Yeah, some of you are definitely moving out of a very shaky period when it comes to what you believe and what you don't believe to be true. All right, so the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords being right there together, followed by the Lovers, is that somebody needs to make the conscious choice to separate themselves from whatever negative or counterproductive thinking they've been entertaining in order to have this harmony. So some of you actually are coming out of some type of mental instability, all right? Some doubtful energy even, but I do get the feeling that this is definitely, this could even be something as deep as like anxiety, depression, okay? You're definitely moving out of it, but it's like you have to consciously make the decision that you're ready to do that. Yeah, this could have come after a heartbreak or an abrupt ending that you didn't really expect to take place. Sun is coming out for us. King of Swords. Definitely, definitely, definitely balancing your mental and emotional world after an ending, a very hurtful ending, very difficult period. I do feel too that you know, after a breakup, especially ones we think that this person is for us and that we want it to come back around, you know, there's a very important message to whoever it's for, that we have to take the time to heal. We have to take the time to heal, okay? We have to take the time to connect. I'll cover those things. Okay, pink drop, for sure. No, I don't think there's anybody else up here. Go ahead, pink drop with your question. I think I'm done with everybody. That sun came out with some vengeance just then. All right, pink drop. What we got? Hello, hello. Okay, Nicola, go ahead and drop your question. Nicolina, sorry. Drop your question, pink drop. Who is coming? There's an emperor coming. Someone you can definitely count on, depend on. Someone who is okay with being a leader in a connection. And I think if you have issues with control, you may definitely need to allow them to take the leadership position in the connection. So, because it's a balance. So I think that this person's definitely coming in to balance you. A partner, okay? A partner. I do also feel like, yeah, pink drop, you have something very, very passionate coming in, very, very worthy of a leap of faith, okay? This person I get could definitely be a fire sign. I'm picking up Aries energy, but also just picking up someone who could be a business owner. I get firefighter or first responder type of energy. Especially if you're someone who likes your space, you know, who has become accustomed to having your own space. Okay, so I'll put this out here. If fuckboys are the ones that's asking you out, then maybe you have a fuckboy beacon. So there might be something where, you know, if you've been single for a minute, there could be the temptation to accept dates, to accept invitations that you know, that you're just doing it because it was offered kind of thing, you know. So get more discerning, get more clear about what it is that you want, and only date those people, you know. Don't take every offer just because you want to move forward and because you're hopeful, you know, just because you're hopeful. So with the Chariot here, you could totally meet this person in the month of July, okay? You could totally meet this person. I think that some discipline and some just realness about what you're looking for, okay? If you see the person, you automatically say, yeah, I don't know. Trust it. You've been single long enough to know what it is that you need in your life with you, okay? Like, you know. So I've been there, you know, where I went through a period and it's just like, yeah, okay, let's go on a date. I need a date. I need some out time. Then I just end up being irritated. You said because I knew that this person wasn't somebody. I just doing it because I wanted to get out of the house or whatever the case may be. I knew I needed to make myself available. That's the point. I knew I needed to make myself available, so I would just go. Well, the divine don't ask us to make ourselves available to fuck shit, so definitely a path here that's opening. And you know, I'm moving away from the whole twin flame thing, but this could totally be someone who is a perfect balance for you. A perfect match, really. And fire energy is big, so I'm going to go with the fact that this is probably a fire sign. This person's energy in their chart, so don't get stuck on their sun sign, but they could just have that whole bunch of fire in their chart, or they could be very much focused on order, okay? This person could need order, all right? How will this person view you? They're going to view you how you view yourself. That was what I got. So let's see what this says. Four of water. Yep. If you reject yourself, they're going to reject you. If there's aspects of yourself that you don't pay attention to, those are going to be the very aspects that they find as faults, quote unquote. All right? This person is going to feel what for you, pink drop? Because remember, yeah, if you're conflicted in yourself, then that's what's going to come up in the connection. So with the Five of Wands here, this person may initially feel like your goals are out of whack. So this is why it's very much, I say not just your personal goals, but the way that they come together with theirs are competitive. So really, really tap into yourself. Make sure you are actually balanced. And I'm getting the message here that you might need to work on your masculine energy, okay? When we're single for a while, our masculine energy sometimes is more high because we've had to kind of be with ourselves, provide for ourselves, protect ourselves. We have to do it all on our own. So, you know, there may be a conflict here when it comes to what you allow this person to come in and be for you. So they could find that you're kind of defensive, distrusting maybe. Okay, Nicolina. Am I going to attract someone at my sister's wedding? I'm in a Sagittarius. Okay, all right. That's a beautiful question. Ooh, Nicolina, I just got chills too. Nicolina, you're very psychic. Very psychic. Very, very psychic. And I feel like, hold on, give me just a second here. That was even before I picked up the cards. I just read your question. It's like, it's almost like you foresaw this. Not necessarily that you're asking it, but you foresaw it, okay? We got the King of Air, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Air. So, yeah, you are going to meet somebody at this place. You know, it's falling in love. There's the Ace of Cups, which is a new opportunity for love. And I feel, though, with the Two of Air here, there's definitely going to be... You're going to have to, if you feel it, you may need to be the one that goes up and approaches them. Yeah, because this is a Four of Wands energy. Again, like I say, I'm moving away from talking about the twin flame dynamic so much because I think people get confused about it, and I don't like to add to that. So, with the Four of Wands here, oh, and the Sun card right behind it, you're definitely going to meet this person. This person's going to be great. And I think that if you set intentions for this, if you set intentions to meet someone, then this is when it plays out for you, because the Magician card is here. The Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Fire right behind it. This is definitely good. I do feel like you might have to be the person to say something, though, okay? And make sure that you don't, if you are in your sister's wedding party, make sure that you don't cause a rift with your romantic interest and your responsibilities in your sister's wedding party. I needed to say that. Like, you know, we're going there to be support for sister, but if we meet someone, make sure that you keep that in balance, okay? Yes, Nicolina, psychic. Like, you know things before they happen. And you don't have the full picture. It literally just comes to you as a thought. Did you guys just see that bird fly by? It comes to you as a thought or an idea, okay? And you're going to need to pay more attention to those things, because sometimes they're not questions. Sometimes that there are statements that you're making to yourself. I'm going to meet somebody at this party. And we take it as a question, but it's really not. Sometimes it's, we know. Did I miss anybody? Nope. I feel like I'm a low-key go ahead and answer. Why did she get one more question, but I didn't? Because she asked. She didn't just assume that that was the thing. Okay, so let's see. Pink drop, it was Aries, I think. Okay, and oh gosh, get. I'm not going to entertain it. She said, creeped me out. Let me go back. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like there's a reason I'm not doing that other reading. I won't even play on it. So yeah, I think I think I have everybody's question answered. Sure, Nicolina. I'm not trying to be rude, but you know, I think spirit guides us in certain ways on purpose. So, Nicolina, go ahead. Grand Rising. Destiny. Hey, I'm just answering quick questions. 2 or 3 cards, or however many decide to come out of the deck on us. In the meantime, I'm going to get you guys an archangel message. Let's do 3. Let's see. Can I take this new guy that I met seriously? Should I take this new guy that I met serious? Okay, first of all, Nicolina, you are manifesting stable connection. You're manifesting reciprocity. You're manifesting, and this is not just in romance. You're manifesting, yeah, balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. I also feel like you're manifesting more structure, more organization in your life too. Should I take this new guy that I met serious? Well, let's see. I feel the winds of change. I feel like the winds of change. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this seems like it's a different experience than you've had before. Maybe some red flags there. You just need to address them when you see them. But let's see what we have here. Two of earth, five of air. Okay. Again, if things are popping up, definitely address them. Let me have one more card to see. Should I take them serious? And I'm going to just tell you what this says here. You said, should I take them serious? In this card, the Two of Earth says, consider a more playful approach. Okay? Consider a more playful approach. So you're asking, should you take them serious? If it's new, then you're not, it feels like you're not giving it the chance to show you what it's supposed to be. All right? So let's see. A page of... Okay, one more card here. Page of Wands came out as well. I feel like this is more like practice of for something. Okay, this feels like almost like practice. Discerning, practice discerning, and I feel too. This can go two ways. I'm not feeling how clear it is right now, but it feels like if you are typically very strict, like maybe you have like a 30-day rule or something like that, you need to come out of that to allow this opportunity to flow just freely. But also on the other end, if you tend to be more just go with the flow in the beginning without really kind of without really grounding what it is that you're experiencing with the person, then you may need to exercise some restraint. You never had a long distance relationship. Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense where they're asking you to allow more playful energy. Thank you guys for the background. This is the Colorado sky, Colorado Springs sky. So Destiny, this definitely seems like it could be something, but I do feel like it's more of practice. Let's clarify because I just want to clarify. Yeah, the Hierophant came up. It fell down in reverse. So this may not turn into a long-term commitment, but it's a lesson with the Three of Pentacles. It's a testing. It's a building block towards something, all right? And this is about you balancing. So it makes sense for people who tend to rush into connections in whatever way that tends to be for you. It makes sense for you to be given the opportunity for a long distance relationship, because this will give you that, well, when I can't reach them every day, how do I react? Or when I can't base this on what they do for me, then what? When I can't, like how does reciprocity really work? Because yeah, this is a healing. This is for healing for you and this person, honestly. To work through, to have a breakthrough of sorts, is going to bring a breakthrough for you guys, for both of you on both ends. I don't feel like, I'm not feeling like it necessarily goes into a long-term commitment, but it helps you. It helps you. And so, okay, let me just say this. Sometimes when we asking these questions in these readings, it will discourage us. But that's where we're talking about this perspective, our perspective on connections and relationships. All of these people here are really just to teach me shit. You know what I'm saying? They just here to teach me stuff. So when I connect with them, okay, I also feel like this is about how you handle conflict as well. When somebody's away from you, there's a difference. You have to be able to be very mature, grounded. You have to communicate because that person can't see you. They're not there with you to experience your energy. So this is definitely something to practice, okay? Now, this doesn't say that it can't go long term. I just feel like the purpose of it is more to teach you, to help you discern, to help you call out manipulation, to help you call out you know, different things, and it's bringing you closer to certain manifestations for yourself. Okay, man, that was deep, kind of. So I would say go with the flow with it, you know, go with the, oh, and I will also say, because I said this seems like non-committal when it was in reverse, I'll also say that because it was in reverse, this could also mean that it's not the traditional way that you do things. So it's just giving you a different perspective. This is giving me hanged man energy. Hanged man puts himself, he like surrenders to an uncertain environment, an uncertain situation, so that he can gain a better perspective. Okay, so surrender, allow yourself to journey through this with the inner knowing that you're being taught something. I don't pick up any like cup energy to say that this is a connection, like a romantic, that is supposed to go somewhere with you, for you, but you know, hey, because we're all changing, this could go any way. I just feel like, yes, take it seriously, but take it seriously in the fact that it's teaching you. Could we have a message from the angels? Yeah, totally. I think that's what I was going to do. Thank you guys for your questions too, by the way. So I'm going to use these two decks. Actually, I'm going to do three. I'm going to do you an abundance angels message. I'm going to do you just daily guidance message. And then we're going to talk to the archangels. So let's archangels first. What do you have for this group? Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. This is very indicative of the Cancer season that we just moved into. You know, Cancer energy, you know, it challenges us with the Courage card here. It challenges us to be authentic in our emotions and how we express them. You know, it's like, if you can be brave enough, we have your back. You know what I mean? Be brave enough to really be authentic, you know. I also feel like some of you are opening some spiritual gifts in this time, Cancer season. You may be tapping into some things, your own connection, really taking that seriously. I also feel that a lot of you are being led to get into nature during the summertime. Make sure that you get out and do things, okay? Some of you are going to be meeting divine counterparts with these two swans back here. So they're saying, oh, and gentleness as well. So one of the big messages from the archangels right now is honor these emotions. You're going to be super sensitive. Be patient with yourself. Be very forgiving with yourself, but also be very mindful, because these emotions are yours. So whoever is triggering them for you is really just helping you. They're really just helping you, okay? So really take that from, and then anybody who has a recent loss or is thinking about a past loved one, they're saying hi. They want you to know that they are thinking of you too. Yeah. So that first message, be courageous. Be willing to receive other people's, you know, be sensitive to other people's emotions as well during this time. Some of you will be more open to other people at this time, or are being asked to be more open to other people at this time. Others of you are being asked to really practice like psychic protection. Thank you so much, Destiny, for your gratitude. Some of you are being asked to be gentle with yourselves as you do this, but just to be mindful of the effects that your own projections can have on the environment. All right. Thank you, archangels. What do we have here? General guidance. Oh, what is this? It got caught in here. Victory. Ooh, so this is here. Some of you need to take on this victorious mindset instead of a defeat mindset. So I guess during Cancer season, you're going to be connecting with the truth of all that you have truly overcome. This will help you get out of a funk. If you're in an emotional funk, you need to reevaluate where you've come from, how much you've already accomplished, you know, on your own personal healing journey, as well as in the pursuit of any goals, okay, or check back so that you can see how much you've already done. This will be encouragement. This will be pushed forward into, it's going to be increasing in self-esteem, in courage, in confidence. All right. I just got this example, like, from the one side of the hill, the rainbow begins. The rainbow is beautiful all the way. So if we have the rainbow, it's beautiful. There's a whole spectrum of beauty that's there on this journey to that pot of gold. So there's something here about honoring the journey that you've come through already. Okay. All right, let's see. Do y'all have anything? Energy work. Okay, some of you need to clear. I also feel like some of you maybe needed to connect with the idea that you need to protect your energy. Ooh, I heard that. Protect your energy. The first thing that's coming to my mind is Kevin Gates. I don't know if any of you have seen the interview, but there's an interview, some radio show was interviewing him, and he talked about how he doesn't let everybody just shake his hand or hug him, or he doesn't just go around people that he knows doesn't like him, things like that. He said, because why would I do that? And I'm soaking up all of that. So there's something here with a sensitivity message from the other deck. Be very, very protective of yourself during this time. Because people are dealing with deep emotions, vampire energies can be high, okay? And they don't do it knowingly. They want somebody to connect to. They want somebody to feel their feelings. They want somebody to, help them feel better. So just be very careful of your boundaries at this time. Creative projects, okay? This message, okay, first I'm going to read it. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards life. Okay, so I told a person, one of my clients, she made a kind of like woe is me type of comment about basically saying that depression is only cool if you're popular. Right? Nobody cares about your depression unless you're popular. And I said, well, the only difference between the popular people and the rest of us, the rest of them, is the fact that they've actually created something from that dark place. They created something. So if people are online sharing their story of what they've come through and how their battle with depression is affecting them, and they're getting a lot of support, and people are really pouring in, accolade or whatever the case may be for them, it's because they've been brave enough to come forward and say, hey, this was my journey, and they're sharing it. So it's not that the depression is popular, it's that the journey, the courage that they're showing by actually diving into themselves, okay, is what's being praised, right? If you create, if you paint, if you write, if you sing, if you dance, those are ways that you can get all of that gook out of you. And somebody might see you do it, and they may be inspired, and they may feel the need to thank you or give you a round of applause for your performance, quote unquote, okay? But the idea is that we have to be assertive about our own healing journey. And when it comes to our creativity is halted anytime that we are allowing ourselves to stay stagnant in old energy, okay? And I say that as if depression is easy to climb out of. Someone who's been, I'm diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, chronic anxiety, and I've had multiple bouts with depression. So this comes from a place of deep knowing that, or knowing from experience that if I'm writing, if I'm painting, if I'm dancing, if I'm helping someone else, if I'm sharing my story, then I'm clearing my own energy by doing so. One more card from this group. Okay. The card, they got two that popped out: wedding and perfect timing, as well as see only love. All right. So this could be a literal wedding, but this is also just a coming into union within yourself, because I always see this bride as someone who's actually just coming to balance within themselves and is ready for union with someone else. So this could totally be you attracting a partner, a committed connection, because you have done the internal work, all right? Because you've cleared your space, you've cleared your energy. And I'll share this with you. There's very intentional ways that you can draw in connection, okay, and indicate that you're clearing space for it. In your home, you could clear space in your closet for a partner. At your home, you could park on one side of the driveway instead of the middle of it, so that, your partner that is coming, that you're manifesting, has somewhere to park. All right. So, and I know this sounds weird, but for me, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Perfect timing and see only love. Okay. So this is a very general message of, during this time right now, there's going to be, just like with destiny, there's going to be a lot of practice in setting boundaries and expressing yourself in ways that you've not tried before. This doesn't necessarily have to be creative, but I do get the feeling that it's new ways, trying something different than what you've tried before. Can I see the list? Can I be on the list? Go ahead and ask your question, Roses. There's not a list at this time, but I am getting ready to close up. So I'll finish with your message. And child. Ooh, gosh. Okay. So I'm just going to put it out there that this message is for me. I ain't going to put my business out there in the streets, but you got wedding, you got child, you got perfect timing, you got creative projects, see only love, and energy work. So for some of you, very specifically, this is you connecting with your inner child. Some of you could also be meeting a partner or meet a partner that has a child, or you could be a single parent of a child and you meet a partner that is more than willing to take both of you or all of you in that case. With these two, though, creative project and perfect timing, they were just like this. And I feel that the music that's being played is the reality that you're creating. Like, you're writing the song now, okay? You're writing the song. I'm trying to get permanent residency of Australia. How will that go? Permanent residency in Australia. Divine, what do you have to say about that? It's a good fit. Let's see. The Knight of Swords is here, meaning that it's gonna, I feel like once you get through like visa stuff and like that, you'll quickly see that this is the right path. And I think, remember, I think you weren't here, but before I was talking about the wait period that we're put in sometimes, you know, the wait period, the seeming stalemate that we're put in sometimes in order to almost like test our faith almost, okay? But I feel like this is definitely going to work. I feel like also you could find that this is a very stable, you find work there that is very, very, no, you know, this is good. You're gonna make this. This is gonna be good. Justice is here, meaning that this is gonna definitely work in your favor. And I feel like it's whatever delays you're expecting probably won't take place for you. Maybe they have for other people, but I don't feel like they're gonna take place for you. Ten of Pentacles also is like fulfillment. You know, this is they say financial security, okay, and finding joy in the little things. This is more to me right now saying that yes, this is going to lead you into a very stable place. And then I saw you say something about school, so I do feel like whatever you're going there to study, that also is a good path. You know, it's a good financial path for you. All right, it's a good financial path. Yeah. So just maintain faith. Yeah, it's going to be good. I don't think you're going to have too many problems. She said she's going to be a teacher. Okay. That's good. And I also feel like any issues that you any issues that have been brought to your attention that students are having, maybe you'll be positioned, or you can take a position to serve as an advocate. What do we call them when I was in the military? We call them sponsors. When a new troop was coming to the area, or starting their process, the sponsor would connect with that person about 6 months out to start to see what their needs were and everything in the new space, to see if they had any problems with their orders or anything like that. So I do feel like this works out very well for you. Once you get there, aware of the challenges that other students have gone through, you may even offer up as an idea to the leadership at your school or any student advocates about a program like that, a sponsorship program. You could spearhead it if you want. But that's what came. Yeah, I don't feel like there's very many delays. All right. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Again, if you enjoyed your reading, hit subscribe, share the video. If you feel like a message may be there for someone else. Also, I think that's it. Peace.